Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, friends and comrades, welcome, as Jason said, to this peaceful demonstration. I've got to obviously advise you that we want this to remain a lawful and peaceful demonstration, and under no circumstances is this to be seen as an unofficial picket. Having said that, I just want to move on and say that right from the word go, when Petroplus collapsed, we have had a very, very just case. Our members at Coryton worked all the way through some very, very difficult times in order to try to keep the refinery open. We worked with the receiver, PricewaterhouseCoopers, we worked with the company, and we worked with the government. And in fact, some of you will know that the government actually congratulated our members and our union on the magnificent job that they'd done in keeping that refinery going through some very, very difficult times. We were very hopeful that we would find a buyer, and in fact we've spoken to a number of people who have indicated to us that they were interested in purchasing Coryton as a refinery and keeping the whole thing going. That's not come about. We found it very difficult to try to get some answers from ministers and from the government, and as you know, we launched a campaign following the announcement of the closure to try to find another buyer, and then when we couldn't do that, to try to get regional aid for the area. Now the government say that there is a programme in place which is suitable. We don't agree. We've argued, John Kent from the Thurrock Council has argued, Richard Howitt has argued very strongly that we need a regional task force, because the effect of 800 job losses on the region, I believe, Unite believes, and the local authority believes, is going to be absolutely catastrophic. We also want a public inquiry. We need to know why Petroplus collapsed in the way that it did. We want to talk and learn about what PricewaterhouseCoopers did as the receiver when they met potential purchasers and why those purchasers were turned down. We want to know that why was no approach made to the European Union to provide assistance, and importantly, why the government weren't prepared to provide assistance to keep the Coryton refinery going in the same way that was done in France. And I would just ask this question: if they were prepared to keep and put money in to keep the banks going, why haven't they been prepared to do the same with an oil refinery? This is a government who say that they want to support manufacturing and they want to rebalance the economy. Well, you're not going to do that when you have a situation where refineries and major manufacturing sites are going down. We need help. We need help in this area to support the workers from Coryton and their families, to find new employment and to create jobs in manufacturing. Not necessarily just in the service sector, but elsewhere where we can get real jobs for the future. And as Jason has said, we're going to continue to demonstrate, we're going to continue to put pressure on, and politically now we're going to push to try to get this public inquiry. Finally, I would say this: we've got support. If you remember, a few weeks ago, Ed Miliband, the leader of the Labour Party, posed the question, why weren't the government being prepared to assist? He's supporting our view about support and help for the Coryton workers. It's being supported by Richard Howitt, it's being supported by the unions, it's being supported by the TUC, who have been very helpful in raising this question with the government. But where is your local MP? A few weeks ago, he made a helpful statement, I thought, by saying that something needed to be done. Since then, we've invited him to a number of events, and he's been nowhere to be seen. And I think, quite frankly, that will be borne in mind for the future. So we've got a real campaign going. We need to get the support of the local community. We understand the difficulties our members face, but quite clearly we've got to keep this going to get justice for our members. And to the government I say, as I said at the public meeting a few weeks ago, God help us, we need it now. Thank you very much.